This is the Regional Centre of Excellence for STEM, based here at City College Plymouth in the UK. Purpose-built in 2017, the site offers state-of-the-art facilities. Let's take a look at the science labs where you can come and study. Our chemistry lab has all the space and features to conduct a range of experiments. You'll have the chance to get fully hands-on in a safe and supervised environment. We stock chemicals that you might find in a university setting and staff who are qualified to pass on the skills and knowledge that you might need to progress. Our forensic lab allows us to apply these skills in real-life scenarios. Moving down the corridor and past the student breakout area, we come to our biology lab. Here, you will get to study the basis of life and the workings of the human body. Again, we offer a wide range of practical skills, including microscopy and histology. Our bioscience lab is home to an array of plant specimens that allow us to explore our relationship with the environment. Across the hallway and past our resident skeleton, we come to the physics lab. The layout in this room is a little bit different. This caters for the practical work involving forces and motion. We can guarantee plenty of hands-on experience in physics. Now let's speak to some of the staff team about the course content.
Hello, my name is Aaron Watson and I'm one of the biology lecturers here at City College Plymouth. We're looking forward to you joining us as soon as you're able to in the next year. One of the things that I would like to talk to you today about is what we offer here at City College Plymouth if you want to be a biology student. We understand that many of you will be looking to study in the English-speaking world at degree level. And we're really conscious of the fact that you will be looking to develop your language skills alongside your scientific understanding. And one of the things that we were very passionate about here is making sure that our students improve their skills alongside the science. And we do that in a number of ways. We put together quite a lot of online content where students can review their work. We don't have much in the way of written paper. Everything's submitted online with really good comprehensive feedback. Not only that, but we produce a lot of content that helps you to review key words so that you're constantly evolving your understanding of language. We work a lot on discussion in class and we encourage you to use English as a medium for that discussion. In the early days of your studies, you might feel a little bit tired at the end of the day, but trust us, by the time you get to the end of this, you will have improved. Now, some of the content that you're going to cover, some of the subject matter will seem familiar. We look at the cell and its ultrastructure. We look at mitosis. We will look at the biochemistry and physiology of a number of organ systems, the digestive system, the cardio and respiratory system. What else will we be doing? We'll be looking at sustainability and ecology. But we're not looking for right and wrong answers from you. Facts are really important, but what's more important is that you learn to be open-minded, critical scientists, that you understand what the weaknesses and the strengths of the experimental methods you use. You come up with some ideas about how we could do things better, and we'll give you an opportunity to actually sit down and plan that out. We have some lovely state-of-the-art equipment here that you will have seen in the previous video. And we're okay about you saying, can we have a go at this? Okay? As long as it's linked to our curriculum, we certainly welcome ideas. Why is that? Well, because the very best scientists and the very best researchers in the world come up with their own ideas. When you're pushing back the frontiers of understanding, there isn't a manual to guide you through. I know that from my own research experience. So what you have to do is you have to go in small baby steps, moving forward, sitting down all the time, evaluating what you've done. And that is what we push really hard here, is to get you thinking about how science really works. We can all remember facts, but the spirit of science is something you really need to learn and embrace. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Magdalena. I'm a science lecturer at City College Plymouth. I will be teaching you chemistry module. I have graduated from University in Gdańsk, Poland, achieving a Master of Science degree. My teaching experience in England started 6 years ago, and I have been involved in teaching chemistry module for international students for over 2 years. I must admit, all previous students have been delightful and hardworking. Chemistry might not be the first choice in science for some students. However, I do get a feedback from learners that they have seen chemistry in different positive light. The chemistry module is designed to provide a foundation in chemistry principles, which will enable students to acquire the basic chemistry knowledge needed for intended degree courses. The main aim is to give students an opportunity to experience and understand chemistry through practical experiments. Topics covered in this module are fundamentals of inorganic and physical chemistry. For example, we are going to go through the titration experiments, rate of reactions, testing for unknown substances, and we're going to do some tests for organic chemistry. Weekly allocated time for the lessons is 4 hours, which 2 hours we will be spending on practical experience in the laboratory. Theory will be taught in the classroom with access to computers. The platform which we are currently using is Google Suite, which will involve Google Classroom, where I will be communicating with you, put some posts, give you some information, put all the resources there, and you will be writing your reports in Google Docs or Google Slides, which is equivalent to PowerPoint presentations. I really look forward to seeing you in February next year. And this is what I have learned from my previous year students. Sampai jumpa lagi. See you soon.
Hi, my name is Joe Stephenson and I'm the Programme Lead for Science here at City College Plymouth. I help to manage the curriculum and the department, and I can act as a point of contact should any feedback arise during your time here at the college. In the past year, I've also had the pleasure of teaching on the international programme, and I've had some input into the physics content, so that's my kind of forte at the moment, is teaching a bit of the physics. As you've seen, we've got really nice, shiny new facilities, and our staff bring with them a knowledge and an expertise to get you really ready for the next steps, whatever that is going to be. Probably university for most of you. If you choose to study physics with us, the physics components, you'll be challenged with combining elements of theory and practical in a lab setting, and you can see some of our labs in the images that you've seen already. Physics is very much interested in the influence of energy and matter, and the impact of energy, particularly on matter. And we start with kind of some of the basic principles around energy and forces and motion, and we'll talk about some of the key findings, perhaps by Einstein or by Newton, in these fields. And you'll do quite a lot of kind of theory around this. There'll be a good amount of maths involved, and then we'll begin to apply this to wider subjects, including electricity production and renewables. We'll talk about waves in communication, and towards the end we'll begin to think about nuclear physics. We might look at things like nuclear reactions, including fission and fusion, and this will also lead us into a little bit of astrophysics as we start to look at the life cycle of a star, for example. As my colleagues have mentioned, we make use of the Google Suite for educators, and this includes use of the Google Classroom as an interface for your learning. And we really value face-to-face learning. It's the centre of what we do as educators, and you will probably thrive most from that kind of face-to-face environment that we have. Science is a hands-on practical subject, after all, so we really do need to be having that time in the lab settings, and you will get ample amounts of time to do that. That said, our department actually prides itself on providing an outstanding blended learning environment, so that learning can continue outside of the lab, and you can continue your journey from home, using resources that we put into the classroom, and also onto websites that we build specifically for your courses. We have digital resources in place already to ensure that any situation is catered for. For example, the recent lockdown, we've been able to take all of our resources straight away into place, and our learners have been able to continue learning from distance in that particular case. Now, if you choose to study with us here in the UK, we look forward to welcoming you soon. All the best.